Today, let me show you Kerala special veg stew recipe. This is a very simple and easy recipe and a very authentic style I'm gonna show you today. It often goes good with appam, idiyappam or parota, but top choices are appam and idiyappam. Very simple way, very basic ingredients and some coconut milk. Not some, actually it has all coconut milk and all the creaminess of this milk gives it a very good flavor. You should give this one a try. The vegetables are very easy vegetable which are always available at your home, and the recipe is also very simple. No masala, nothing. It's just a very simple way enjoying your breakfast or dinner. So let me tell you the recipe. We will get it started. So I have taken here some basic vegetables which we use for a stew. Some carrot, small size of 2 carrots, some beans, around 10 beans, French beans, and potato and onion. Everything I have chopped and sliced here around 1.5 inches. Onion also I have sliced it, and I have taken little bit of green peas as well because it is frozen. I just kept it in water, and this is how I have chopped the potatoes. You can see here they are little big, not very small, normal cube size potatoes. That's how we need. Now first take a big non-stick pan and then add coconut oil. Because this is a Kerala stew recipe, you have to add coconut. I'm just adding first little bit of onion and making it golden. This is little bit of ginger, around 1 inch of ginger, and some green chilies. As per your taste you can take it, and some whole spices like 2 inch of cinnamon stick, some black pepper around 7 to 8, little bit of clove around 2 to 3, and some elaichi or cardamom. So this is some generic spices which we use for making stew, whether it's veg stew or non-veg stew. The onion fry we are doing for garnishing at the end. It is optional, but it gives a good flavor. So just little bit onion you fry it, so that separately you need not fry. After that, just add the whole spices. Make sure whenever you fry the garam masala, whole spices, the flame should be minimum so that it releases the flavor in oil. Then we will add the crushed ginger. No garlic. We are not using any garlic in this recipe. Only the flavor will be from ginger. 30 seconds I have roasted the ginger, and then we will be slowly starting adding our vegetables. So first I am adding the onions. All the onion you can see here, we will add it. This vegetable you don't have to make anything too much cooked or something, or not anything should get fried. Everything just have to cook and be tender, so you can quickly there's a way you can just steam also all these vegetables like the other vegetable apart from onion. You can see here the onion has just turned soft. That's it. We need not turn this onion golden. It has to turn soft, and then we will add all the remaining vegetables together like potato, carrot and beans. Just saute it for some time till it become tender and soft. I have added green chilies also. So this recipe is mildly sweet. So do not add too much of spicy green chili. Just 1-2 should be fine depending on the spiciness level. Some green chilies are actually very less spicy. So based on that, but just remember the flavor of this recipe is not spicy. It's a mild sweet recipe. I've added half teaspoon of salt here. Now sautéing it and giving it a nice mix, and then we will add curry leaves also. This you can add beginning or later, that's fine. I just added the curry leaves, and again I am mixing it. So there are two ways. If you steam the vegetables, the flavor will be less compared to when you fry it little bit, but either whatever goes fine, it's okay because most of the flavor is with the coconut milk. After some time, like around 5 to 6 minutes, I have covered it and allowed the vegetables just to cook. Now why I have taken non-stick pan here, because the vegetables should not stick anywhere. If it sticks, then sometimes the flavor may get little change because of the browning of the vegetables. That is why I have used non-stick pan. Added here around 3/4 cup of water. Now this water, if you steam the vegetables, you need not add it at this point. You can add later with the coconut milk. Now other important thing, this is freshly ground black pepper. You have to use freshly ground pepper only. Do not use pepper powder, else the color of this recipe will change. So this is around 3/4 teaspoon, sorry, I'm sorry. This is 3/4 teaspoon. I have just added it and giving it a mix. Because it is freshly ground, it will not give very much spiciness level. That is why I have added 3/4. And around after 10 minutes, this vegetables was cooked around 10 minutes. I have added here thick coconut milk around half cup. I would say at the moment I have added half cup because already I have added some water here. If you are using thin coconut milk, or you are taking coconut milk fresh out of coconut at your home instead of the ready-made ones, then first you can add the thin milk. It was almost about 10 minutes and the vegetable had turned soft. That is why at this point I have added. So you have to remember, first time whenever you are adding the thin milk, almost the vegetable should get cooked around 40 to 50%. And then you add the green peas. Green peas I have not added in the beginning stage because this is frozen green peas. If you add it more and if it gets cooked much, it becomes hard. So I want the sweetness of the green peas to be there. That is why I have added it later. If you are using fresh peas, you can add in the beginning stage. Now after around 15 minutes, I have added here 2 teaspoons of cashew powder. This I always keep it in my home in the refrigerator for any easy uses. You can use cashew paste also, just 6-7 cashew you grind and you put it. It is optional, but it gives a very good richness to the curry. And after around 20-25 minutes, slowly when the potatoes are getting mashed, I am adding the thick milk again. So you can see here, this is the thick milk I have added at this point. After this point, you have to cook this vegetable really very slow. The flame should be very minimum. Like actually after adding the thick milk, we don't cook it, but my flame I have kept it at very minimum, which will just barely keep it little warm. That's it. And do not increase the flame. That is the tip, guys. The thick milk should not be cooked at high flame. You add sprinkle little bit of garam masala powder, like around half teaspoon of garam masala powder I have added towards the end, and this vegetable stew recipe is ready. It is so simple, so easy. I have just added little bit of warm water because the recipe was slightly thick. This is as per your taste, as per your consistency, how you like it. You can increase or decrease the thickness. So total I have added 200 ml of coconut milk to this recipe, which a half I have added with water, like 3/4 cup of water, and the remaining half 100 ml thick. Do try out this recipe and let me know your comments in the comment box. I will love to hear from you. This is a very simple and easy recipe. I hope anybody can make it. Also, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel for such amazing recipes.